Hello and welcome to today's video. Today, after some long time, I decided to grab a video for my YouTube channel, Carpet Collector again. And today I'm going to be talking about Persian Isfahan Seirafian rugs, which is a type of rug that I've been specializing on lately. And these rugs really mark the pinnacle of Persian rug weaving, probably. The Seirafian family is a family from Isfahan that has been producing highest quality Isfahan rugs for almost a century now. And today I'm going to be showcasing 3 examples, 1, 2, and 3, of Persian Seirafian rugs, and also I'm going to be talking a bit about the history. I'm probably going to do more videos about this family in the future. I also wrote 2 articles on my website, carpetcollector.com, and yeah, what's really special about this family is how this family has been producing highest quality Isfahan rugs for a very long time, and they've been constant with a very high quality, something that you don't find a lot amongst other rug producers, that they kept up a constant high quality for many decades, or almost a century. So as mentioned, the Seirafian family started producing rugs almost a century ago. So it was founded in 1939, around 1940, by Haj Agha Reza Seirafian. So that was approximately 85 years ago, and he was the first generation, and together with his 7 sons, he marked the first or second generation of Seirafian rugs. Then the sons of his 7 sons continued producing, and now the 4th generation is even producing. So right now we have 4 generations that have been producing Seirafian rugs, and I'm lucky to have actually kind of all 4 generations here right now, and I'm going to show you what makes a Seirafian rug special, and how they developed over time. So the first example, which I have right here, is an old Seirafian rug by Muhammad Seirafian, or possibly one of the earliest works by Bacher Seirafian. So Muhammad Seirafian was the 2nd eldest son of the founder, and he also started producing rugs in 1940. And his son Bacher started producing rugs approximately 60 years ago, so 25 years after his father started producing rugs. And this is one of these pieces that is about 60 years old. It's a very high quality piece, and what's very characteristical about older Seirafian rugs is that they have very classic Isfahan designs. They contracted all the best designers from Isfahan, and you can see that most of them have this classic Isfahan designs with the characteristical colors for Isfahan rugs, which are the blues, the beige, the reds, and this is a classic medallion design. And what sets Seirafian rugs apart from other Isfahan rugs, it really is the quality. It's the dyes. So first of all, Seirafian rugs are one of the few rugs who are exclusively dyed with vegetable colors, natural dyes. So these colors, they don't fade. They have a much higher longevity, a much higher quality than chemical dyes. And yeah, they're more difficult and more expensive to produce, but they're just superior in terms of quality to chemical dyes. Secondly, Seirafian rugs have a superior wool quality. Especially the old ones, they use the very soft and silky wool. The wool of this rug is possibly Manchester wool, the highest quality merino wool that was ever used in Persian rugs, and it has a very smooth and silky feel and sheen to it. That's the second thing that characterizes Seirafian rugs. So we have natural dyes, we have a high quality wool, and third of all, very important, we have a very high knot count. Most Isfahan rugs have 8 to 9 knots per centimeter, whereas Seirafian rugs usually have 10 to 12 knots per centimeter. And this is also one of these examples that it has a very fine weave of almost 11 knots per centimeter. And yeah, and the fourth characteristics are the designs. Usually the designs of Seirafian rugs are superior to designs of many other Isfahan rugs, just because they contracted all the most reputable designers of Isfahan. So yeah, this is a first generation example. You can see it's old, you can see the imperfections, but you can also see the classical design, the timeless design, and then the quality. And what they all have in common is obviously the signature, which you can see at the bottom of the rug. It reads Buffed Iran Isfahan Seirafian, buffed meaning like weave of Iran, Isfahan, and Seirafian. Later generation also they continue to put their first name to the top of the rug. This is a beautiful brand new fourth generation Isfahan rug by Persian Seirafian, one of the new family well, not the new family members, but one of the fourth generation, the new producers of Seirafian carpet, and he's producing more modern designs, as you can see, but the quality still remains the same. The execution of newer Seirafian rugs is and oftentimes even superior to the execution of older rugs, just because they were able to produce more organized weaves, and they're also using a different wool, which is not as soft anymore, but it lets you show the pattern even sharper. And so we are jumping now from first to or second to fourth generation, kind of. This is the new generation of Seirafian rugs, and so this rug is it has the classical bottom signature, which is more or less the same as the old rug, Buffed Iran Isfahan Seirafian, and on the top we have the first name. So the Seirafian family, as you can see, is a large family, which with countless family members, and they're all producing rugs, or they have all been producing rugs independently. I mean, they have their standards. They make sure that everybody in the family is producing high-end carpets. They have access to the same dyes. They have access to the same designers. But each family member, or in most occasions, each family member was producing independently for their own. So many of them thought that it was also a good idea to put their first name or their own signature on the top, which really makes sense to me. And as you can see here, Persian Seirafian put his signature on the top of the rug, and he even included a date. So this is a brand new rug that was produced this year, and it was finished in July of 2024. And now we'll jump to a third generation rug. So this is a bit older, but not as old as the other one. This is about 25 years old. This is a rug by Reza Sarafan, which is the son of Ali Sarafan and the grandson of the founder. So this rug was produced by the grandson of the founder. This rug was produced by the great-grandson of the founder, and this rug was produced by the son of the founder. Yeah, this is a Reza Seirafian rug. It has a beautiful tree of life vase design. It's a larger rug, almost 4 square meters. And again, you can see the bottom signature, identical almost. It reads Buffed Iran Isfahan Seirafian, and on the top you see the personal first name signature, Reza Seirafian. And just like the other rugs, this rug again, it has a excellent wool quality. It's very sharp. It's very thin. It has a really fine weave of almost 11 knots per centimeter. Just like the two other ones, we have high quality natural dyes, and yeah, just a level of artistry that is yeah, just impressive, and a level of workmanship. So Seirafian rugs really, they mark the crown or the pinnacle of Isfahan rugs. They have been so constant with their quality, with their artistry, with their workmanship, and that's how they've become the most iconic and most collectible and sought after brand of Isfahan rugs. There are countless collectors worldwide. Isfahan Seirafian rugs are selling for incredible amounts in auction. They are very valuable, and yeah, that's due to their consistency in highest quality designs. You can also find Isfahan Seirafian rugs in many royal houses, by the way. So there are many presidents, kings, or royal families, many very important people who have Isfahan Seirafian rugs in their houses, in their palaces. The most prominent example is the is a huge, huge, I don't know how many square meters, carpet that Muhammad Seirafian, son of the founder, actually co-founder of the Seirafian manufacturer production, he produced a huge carpet and donated it to the United Nations, and it's now displayed in the United Nations building. I'm not sure in which place it is, to be honest, but it is displayed there, and it's one of the most prominent Seirafian, or if not the most prominent Seirafian carpet in existence. And Muhammad Seirafian, he also wrote this book. The said carpet must be somewhere in this book, actually. I'll find it in a minute. And here you can have access to all of his designs. Yeah, so this book really is a very famous book amongst the community of rock collectors. Every collector of Sarafan carpet probably owns an example of this book, because it really contains a lot of very interesting information. First of all, it tells the fascinating history of the Seirafian family, and then you have a whole catalog of all the designs that Muhammad Seirafian, one of the most prominent family members, produced. And here is the said United Nations carpet. It's a huge carpet. This is Muhammad Seirafian himself posing with this enormous, infamous United Nations carpet. Yeah, just for a picture. And here, this is the Hajj Agha Reza Seirafian in the middle, the founder with the 7 sons. And yeah, this book is a fascinating book. It tells the whole story of the Seirafian family, and then you can browse through the designs that the Seirafian family produced. And as you can see, they are producing, or they have been producing, very classical designs. Nothing too extravagant. They stick to the calm and the beauty of classic Isfahan motifs. And also this book is very useful for collectors, because due to the value and the popularity of Seirafian rugs, unfortunately there are many fakes. There are many fake rugs, and this book kind of helps you to identify rugs. You can find many of the designs of rugs you own. You can find them in this book, and you also get a sense of how a genuine Seirafian rug looks like, because you don't want to end up paying astronomical amounts for a rug that is fake and not really worth what you paid for it. So yeah, this is a book about Seirafian carpets, a very interesting and recommendable book. And this was my first quick introduction to Seirafian rugs. I'm probably gonna make more videos about this family, showcase more rugs. As mentioned, I lately specialize on these type of Seirafian rugs, and also on other famous Isfahan brands, like for example the Hariri brand, which is also a really famous and legendary producing family of Isfahan rugs, similar to the Seirafian family, but they have a whole different design and color language. And I'm also going to be introducing them in a separate video. And so yeah, stay tuned for what's coming, and thanks for your attention, and see you in the next video.